Did you know the healing you receive while being in the base lingers for a short duration after you leave the area? If you went back to base to heal up, you can actually hop onto the zipline at roughly 3/4 of your max health when leaving. By the time you reach the zipline and leave the base, you will be fully healed, saving you a little bit of downtime. The heal you receive is based on a flat portion of 60 plus 6% of your max HP. Because of this, you may need to stay in the base longer depending on which hero you play or which items you have bought. If you don't time it perfectly, it can still be okay, as your natural health regen will oftentimes top you off while you're ziplining back to the fight. Clambering over ledges and objects can significantly slow down your momentum. To negate this slowdown, get into the habit of always using a mantle slide after climbing. This can be done by holding your crouch button after climbing as good as anything, granting you a significant boost to your overall speed when moving around the map. Are you having troubles taking down enemy objectives? Monster Rounds and its upgrade Cultist Sacrifice provide bonus damage against all NPCs. On one hand, this bonus damage will help you shove out your way faster, but it will also help you deal more damage to enemy objectives. Also keep in mind that equipping Trophy Collector will reduce your damage against NPCs, making it harder to push waves and objectives. And if you are pushing a Lane Guardian, make sure to target their head, as they can actually be headshot for increased damage, allowing you to take them down even faster. When you are traversing the map, always look out for vents, as they will help you get across the map much faster. Try to remember all of them and plan your rotations with them in mind. And don't forget the vents located near the shrines, which are found in both bases. These enable you to get over to the other shrine in almost no time. Have you ever wondered what this dot right next to your enemy is? This color changing dot serves as a dynamic weapon damage falloff indicator. When you're not experiencing any damage falloff, the dot is not visible. But as you're getting in the range where your damage starts to fall off, the dot will appear. At your minimum falloff range it is green, and turns to red as you move to your maximum falloff range. This range is hero dependent and can be found here, in the hero's gun stats. On heroes that have a maximum weapon range, a red dot also indicates that they will not be able to hit the target. Many items and abilities rely on build-ups to proc an effect. Even though you should mostly build them up by using your gun, you can also use melee attacks to apply them. This can help you apply an effect or keep it going, even while your weapon is reloading. A light and a heavy melee will build up the same amount. We found some exceptions though. Mina's Love Bites and Spirit Rend cannot be applied with melee attacks. If you're constantly checking your minimap, as you should, you will often notice jungle camps that suddenly disappear. This tells you an enemy hero was just in the area, which could be a signal for you to get out if you're in danger, or an opportunity for you and your teammates to set up a gank on an unsuspecting enemy on the next destination of their farming route. If you see an enemy that's going for Sinner Sacrifice machines, keep in mind that the souls floating off the machine after every punch can be denied. Doing this will grant you the full amount of souls, while your opponent has to suffer the Sinner's retaliation damage and gets nothing in return. When running away from your enemies, keep in mind that some bushes have no collision hitbox. When playing a hero with a small model, this could help you stay hidden in a chaotic chase, but keep in mind that your health bar is still visible, so you can still be spotted. You can also consider climbing up over the doorway if you're out of line of sight from your enemies. We found a handful of spots where this might be viable, allowing you to remain out of your enemy's field of view as they blindly run past you. Or you can turn around and scale a building after a doorway, which also improves your chances of getting out. Due to the nature of third-person cameras, you can peek around walls or corners to get some information, but this can also be used in a different way. If you align yourself correctly, you can shoot around corners while remaining completely obscured from your enemy's line of sight, making you very difficult to hit. And you can also use this technique to farm jungle camps without being hit in return. When pushing into enemy territory, you should always be aware of your enemy's positions. But if any enemies are missing on the map and you suspect they could be near you, you should always observe your trooper wave. Because allied troopers only spawn souls when an enemy hero is within a 45-meter range of them, you can use this information to get out while they have no direct vision on you, improving your chances to get away. If you are invading the enemy jungle to farm their camps, consider leaving one of the denizens alive. This will prevent the camp from starting its respawn timer, effectively starving the enemy team of that resource for a much longer period. But this can also be a double-edged sword. If you are able to invade the jungle again, this will prevent you from farming it again as well. So keep this in mind when deciding to keep one alive or not. On top of a lot of buildings, you will find these rooftop zappers, which are designed to keep you off the high ground, but they can be bypassed. By climbing the ledge, dropping down, and then climbing it again constantly, you can remain on the edge of the roof without triggering the zap at all, because it will cancel its charge up every time you drop down. In addition, there are a few places where the zappers don't hit you at all, like on this ledge near the Archmother base for example. If you find any other ledges this works with, let us know in the comments. If you're ziplining back to the fight, always remember to leave the zipline by crouching off from it and follow it up with an air dash. Doing this provides a considerable speed boost compared to jumping off. Using crouch to leave the zipline conserves all of the momentum you had while riding it, and using the air dash lets you keep that momentum for an even longer period, enabling you to minimize the time to get back to helping your teammates. Have you ever found yourself at the shop and you're only missing a single soul to complete your purchase? Just use your
shrink ray, like the video and subscribe to our channel, and go into the tunnels to farm a cockroach. This will provide you with the exact amount of souls you need,
and you will help us out on our journey to become the best Deadlock guide channel out there. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you
all in the next one.